Why did this decision have to be announced now? And why did Jungkook appear so devastated that he couldn't hold back his tears? This question now echoes throughout the global ARMY community after Taehyung, the BTS member known for his quiet yet surprising nature, delivered an official statement that stunned everyone, a decision that not only changed the internal dynamics of the group, but also deeply shook his fellow members, especially Jungkook. In an unexpected broadcast on HYB's official Channel 8 at night Korean time, Taehyung stated that he had decided to take a step that is very personal and has been deeply considered for a long time. Although the content of his statement was delivered with extremely careful and diplomatic language, fans and industry observers quickly grasped the hidden meaning behind the words. Taehyung indirectly implied that he would be stepping back from group activities for an unspecified period, not due to military obligations, as all BTS members are currently serving or have completed their service. Jungkook, who was in a different location at the time but watched the broadcast live, reportedly called management immediately to ask for confirmation. Several internal sources stated that after a brief conversation with one of HYB's senior officials, Jungkook cried in an empty practice room. "I couldn't hold it in," Jungkook said to one of the staff, according to an exclusive report from an insider who wished to remain anonymous. Jungkook's emotional reaction is not something to be taken lightly. As one of the BTS members known to be the closest to Taehyung, their bond has been a central focus for ARMY over the years. This unilateral decision was a heavy blow both personally and professionally. "He didn't even tell me first," said Jungkook, who was later reported to have skipped a previously scheduled internal agenda. K-pop music industry analysts call this moment an emotional turning point in BTS history. Taehyung's decision, which was not explained in detail, whether it relates to mental health, a more aggressive solo plan, or internal tensions, has opened up wide speculation. What is clear is that this was not a decision made overnight. In recent months, Taehyung has appeared more introspective in several interviews, even stating that "there are things I want to do alone, without a big name behind me." The shock deepened when fans found that Jungkook's old post referencing a fear of being left behind resurfaced and was linked to this moment. Many believe there has been a communication breakdown between the two best friends, a speculation that, of course, has not been confirmed but carries strong emotional weight among fans. HYB itself has not released an official clarification regarding Taehyung's future position within the group. However, a company spokesperson stated that "we support any decision made by our artists, as long as it is for their personal and professional growth." The statement was seen as very general and did not directly address the issue currently being widely discussed. Does this mean BTS will move forward without Taehyung in the near future? Amidst this uncertainty, one thing is clear. This decision is not only shocking but also emotional. Jungkook's reaction, who is usually known as strong and calm, made the situation feel even heavier. Many fans voiced their empathy and concern for the members' psychological well-being, especially considering the immense pressure they've faced since debut. Meanwhile, public communication experts highlighted how announcements like this should be prepared with clearer narratives to avoid panic and excessive speculation. On the other hand, Taehyung's authenticity in delivering this decision is seen as an act of bravery and sincerity rarely found in South Korea's tightly controlled entertainment industry. Now, attention is not only on Taehyung and Jungkook, but also on HYB's strategic steps in calming the public and maintaining BTS's stability as a global icon. Is this a sign of an impending split? Or is it a new, more mature phase for each member? Behind all the mystery and sadness that has emerged, the public awaits answers. But one thing is certain. This moment will be remembered as one of the most emotional chapters in BTS's journey, and the question continues to echo. What exactly made Taehyung choose to leave quietly, and why was Jungkook, the person who knows him best, the last to find out? However, amidst the storm of emotions and the peak of public reactions following Taehyung's shocking announcement and Jungkook's open tears, a fundamental question arises that cannot be ignored. Did all of this really happen as portrayed by social media and the circulating reports? Or are we part of a constructed narrative deliberately shaped to stir emotions and garner massive public attention? Most of the circulating sources of information currently originate from platforms that are highly dynamic and tend to be unverified journalistically, such as TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and anonymous comments on online forums. Short videos, live stream fragments, and snippets of audio allegedly from internal BTS conversations have become the basis for many emotional claims spreading at tremendous speed. But have we ever paused for a moment to ask, who first disseminated this information? What is the motive behind its spread? And most importantly, can the source be independently and objectively trusted? It is important to acknowledge that the digital age has changed the way we consume information. Emotions, opinions, and sensationalism now influence public perception more easily than raw facts. So, are we witnessing a real event full of sorrow and internal conflict? Or are we caught in a narrative formed by algorithms and the need for high engagement from content creators? As information providers, we must emphasize that this news has been compiled based on a combination of popular media sources and has not been fully verified through official statements from the concerned parties. This means that although various clues have been presented, from Jungkook's reaction, Taehyung's ambiguous statement, to the global army response, we still remain in a gray area between fact and assumption. Therefore, we invite you, the careful readers and observers, to personally reflect and think critically about every piece of information you consume. Ask yourself, am I believing a narrative because I feel emotionally close to the figures rather than due to objective facts? Does this news provide concrete evidence, or does it rely only on indirect quotes and viral speculation? Is there a possibility that this information is intentionally manipulated to create sensation, increase social media traffic, or even direct public opinion? This phenomenon demands that we become more skeptical and rational, especially within the context of the South Korean entertainment industry, which is known to be highly structured and at times builds narratives to maintain image and economic interests. Many suspect that incidents like this could be part of a promotional strategy or communication maneuver designed to boost exposure ahead of major projects, such as album releases, documentaries, or even entertainment industry political agendas. Do you feel emotionally moved? Do you feel sad, angry, or shocked? If so, it's important to realize that your reaction may be the result of an information design created precisely to produce that effect. In today's media world, emotion is currency, and attention is the most valuable commodity. Thus, we urge all readers not to hastily conclude the truth of information merely because the narrative evokes emotion. Let us maintain the integrity of our thinking by not getting swept up in streams of information that may not be legitimate. Let's discuss, re-examine, and keep asking, is this real? Or is this just a fabrication wrapped in a very convincing digital drama? Thank you for your attention. Don't stop questioning. Don't stop thinking.